Brady's cooking here in Munich.
Brady and the Bucs have struggled this year, coming off a win, though, getting a little bit of momentum.
I hope the German fans got what they wanted. Great win by our team. We needed it.
Is this enough to mean something, Teddy, for this Bucs team as they push through towards December?
Absolutely. It means a lot. I mean, this Seahawks team is a very good team. So to be able to, I mean, this is basically you're traveling across the globe here to win a game any way you possibly can.
And like Brady said, everybody played great.
Did it look ugly at times? I think you have to expect ugliness because the surface isn't consistent. Guys are slipping down. I mean, the crowd is different. I mean, it was a great atmosphere there. The Bucs are now going on a bye. They're 5-5, feeling great about themselves. And then let's make a push for the last 7 games and see what we are. I think it's a great position for the Bucs to be in.
Bucs are back. I think the Bucs are ready to take over the division and become a factor in the postseason. They've had so many injuries this year, dealing with a bunch of stuff.
They held Seattle to like 17 yards rushing. And then in turn, they ran for over 160 yards. So maybe they discovered something about themselves. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe the formula for us to win our bad division, maybe the formula for us to win is we can run the ball. Here's how we do it.
Taking some pressure off Tom Brady. I just said it time and time again. All those wide receivers. And one thing, it was good to see Julio Joe getting the mix with that ex-shallow cross, Matt. But one thing about it, you're talking about, do they possibly have a two-headed monster with White and Fournette in the backfield, but seeing White go over 100 yards?
Yeah, Rashad did a great job. And the big guys up front played really well. That was as good an effort as we've had by that entire group. A lot of guys made plays in the pass game. Mike made them, Chris made them, Cade made them, Julio made them. So everyone did a great job kind of spreading the ball around to different people. And it's what we're going to have to keep doing. I mean, it's... hopefully we can keep building on it.
They showed they can run the ball now with Rachaad White, which is important for them. But also Julio Jones getting involved is big. I think the Bucs are back.
Absolutely. They're in sole possession in their division. The run game, we talked about it. Trenches, run game, what's going on? This is what helps that offense stay efficient and effective. And then it's complemented by the defense getting healthier. And we saw a good dose of pressure that we hadn't necessarily been seeing consistently prior to that. So run game, pressure, and of course you always have Tom Brady. So I don't know if you can ever necessarily count them out, but those things were all rolling together, working together in this one.
So many different receivers touched the ball today. He was able to set his feet, spread the ball around.
Brady just absolutely eats up zone coverage to the middle of the field, to his slots, to his tight ends.
Now that defense is more rested, Devin White looked like Devin White of old. Yeah. Even Warren Sapp would be happy with the way he played today. So to me, it's huge. You asked that question about what it means for Tampa. Well, it means that they're in first place, at least tied for first place in their division. And they know they have the confidence. It's starting to build right here. So to me, it's a big win. And
their defense stepped up. They held Kenneth Walker, I think, 17 yards rushing today. Yeah. They were able to run the ball. When they run the ball, you see a lot of those completions down the middle of the field, except for the pick Barton had. But other than that, Tom Brady was flawless today.
Yeah, with the Bucs, though, it was more than being balanced. I mean, it was a commitment with Rachaad White with 22 carries, Leonard Fournette with 14 carries. It's almost... How good are we going to throw the football out here if it's slippery out here? I mean, we're just going to run it. That's the commitment that they showed with all of these carries. It's good to see Rachaad White. And when you finish a game at the end like that, getting that first down, that just feels so good.
Because the game was in doubt. They needed to get the first down. They call it 4-minute offense. Basically, you're fighting the clock, and you just got to get a first down when they know you're running the football. And they did that handily. Like they took it to Seattle, who's been good.
I think it's always pretty cool when the team kind of travels together and hangs out for 2 or 3 days and can really lock in on what our job is.
A lot of the questions were answered. I mean, can Chris Godwin make plays? He had a 19-yard reception, found the end zone for the first time. Can Brady get to multiple touchdowns? He did that. Can they run the ball? Got a controversy now. If Leonard Fournette's healthy coming off the bye, he didn't start this game. Yeah. He was outperformed in this game before the injury because Rachaad White looked better. And so now you're starting to see Julio Jones make some plays. Last week was Cade Otton with the touchdown against the Rams. So they're finding other guys besides just Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. So this offense looks like it's poised to, put up points, and that's certainly what we like as fantasy managers.
It makes it a lot easier for all of us when the run game does what it's doing and what it did today. And just really proud of everyone really coming together, understanding how important that was for us, and figuring out a way to get a win.
Chris Godwin was the leading receiver today, 6 catches, 71 yards, and finally got his first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, by the way, 7 straight games for Godwin with 6 catches, and he gets that first touchdown. Still waiting for Mike Evans, though. He hasn't had a touchdown in his last 6.
Don't worry about him. He's fine.
If they can keep rolling like this and have a defense play as well as they did today, they can make some waves when they get to the playoffs.
I wasn't very close today. Unfortunately, that corner is a former college receiver who jumps a lot higher than me and is much more athletic. I was hoping to be wide open, and I probably was on the first one. And I think they were pretty clued in on the second one. They said, cover him, and I was on the sideline, and I tried to yell, Lenny, no, but it was too late, and the ball went up in the air, and I was trying to just, jump up and knock it down, but I ended up falling on my face. And
I counted. I already did. I was like, oh, my God.
I know. That would have been pretty fun. Yeah, that would have been fun. I think I've had a few catches. Never had a touchdown, though.
By the way, Brady tied Blake Bortles most passing yards in international game history.
Okay.
So they're tied.
All right.
For the record, I'm sure Blake Bortles will love it.
You know, we've had a lot of games that kind of feel like, when you're in a long season, not that they feel redundant, but you've done them so many times, you kind of feel the routine. And this is obviously outside of our comfort zone to a degree, and a long flight, but that wasn't a big deal because it was a great flight and you had great accommodations here. And I think everyone got a chance to see the city a little bit, but most importantly, we were here to try to play and win a football game, which I thought we did a lot of great things out there. So it wasn't perfect, but I think that the best part is winning the game and feeling like we made some improvements. And we have a bye week now, so we can take a little bit of time to refresh and get ready to, make a big push and figure out kind of some of the things we haven't done well the first 10 weeks of the year and see how we can get better.
Bucs fans, we did it, man. We're out here in Germany. We're bringing it home, baby. We did it. Look at this.
Hey, we got the dub in Germany. We felt the energy out here. I just want to say thank you from not. Yeah, baby.
Bucs Nation, all the way in Germany, we got a big dub, man.
It's a hell of a job not coming out here sightseeing. Okay? Not coming out here sightseeing. That's 2 in a row for us. We got to start stacking them. I will see you guys next Monday. That does not mean you don't get treatment and keep your asses in shape. Hey! Everybody will get their game ball when we come back, including Broussard. But this guy right here, his dad passed right before he got on the plane, and he came out to play no matter what, and didn't have to get on the plane. Devin White.
I wouldn't want to be nowhere but with y'all, man. Y'all a comfort, man, for me, man. We held it down, man. Hey, great dog.
Yeah, that was one of the great football experiences I've ever had. So it says a lot for 23 years in the league and for a regular season game. And I think the fan turnout was incredible. It felt like very electric from the time we took the field. So at the end of the game with them singing Sweet Caroline and Country Road, that was pretty epic. So I think everyone who was a part of that experience got to have something pretty amazing memory for their life. So thank you for hosting us. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe as I post a new Tom Brady video every day.